From the Assyrians, the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, the Ottomans, even the Pale Arabs. The Black Land of Kemet has always faced a multiplicity of invaders and crusaders. The black pages of antiquity tell us about our collective spirit of resistance, the principle of Bastet, the Black Panther. Our story begins in Kemet, the land of the blacks, in one of its capital cities, known as Bastet. Situated at the very apex of the Nile River and slightly beneath the Mediterranean Sea, in an area that could be considered a land bridge between Kemet and Jordan, which was once the capital city of Kemet, a city dedicated to Bastet, the Black Panther. Founded by Pharaoh Sheshonq I in the 4th dynasty, a city where Bastet, the Black Panther, as well as the principles of Bastet, are alive and well within the hearts of the people, in the architecture of the city, and yes, even the festivities. Okay, now I want you to imagine the livest, poppinest, live wire jump off, the best food, the best music, only the conscious, cultural, cool people. Okay, now times that times 10. You there? Okay, that would be the festival of Bastet. Right, like a party till you drop type situation. In this tradition of independent black cities like Bastet, we see Adulis, a 1st century freedmen's town. People fleeing colonial persuasions and the invasions. The invasions that had turned Kemet, the land of the blacks, into Egypt, the land of bondage. Living a legacy and lineage of liberation, they left for the land of Adulis. Adulis, a fisherman's town situated between Egypt and Ethiopia. And from Adulis, we get Zeuskalis and Herukalis. Many of the great freedom fighters from Meroe, Kerma, and Napata had settled here to avoid the frequent attacks of foreigners. This resilience and black fighting spirit within the people of Adulis forged a great and mighty nation of garrisons. Garrisons of their homeland and garrisons of the Red Sea. In the language of Gez, it is pronounced Hebari Nagasi, the kings of the sea. Adulis, being at the center of world trade, the Red Sea, gave place to the largest and most expansive trade network that Europe, Persia, Asia, and most of the known world had ever seen. It is said that the Greek tradesmen spent more of their days in Adulis than in Greece. The Greeks said Zeuskalis spoke better Greek than the Greeks, and he knew a better history of the Greeks than the Greeks. Now, to speak of independent black free lands and the black fighting spirit without mentioning Carthage and Hannibal will probably get your black passport revoked and discontinued. See, Hannibal in the mighty city of Carthage rode elephants into Europe, giving Rome an unforgettable spectacle of black power. You see, Carthage, like the Moors, the Phoenicians, and the people of Adulis, was a city of seafaring traders who supplied markets from the Mediterranean to the mighty Mandarin of China. And their fighting skills were as good as their business skills. They understood one key principle, that good people with good homes and good businesses need a good security force to protect them. From here we go to Iraq and the rebellion of the Zanj. Zanj meaning black in Arabic, as in Zanzibar or Tanzania. In 1869 of the current era, a leader emerged, Ali ibn Muhammad, a revolutionary who promised the Zanj freedom, dignity, and self-governance. He organized a coalition of enslaved Africans, poor Arabs, and Persians, uniting them under a single cause: to overthrow the Abbasid Caliphate. The Zanj seized weapons, burned slave plantations, and recruited thousands of fighters, quickly forming a powerful army. The rebellion wasn't just about escape. It was about creating an alternative society. The Zanj captured cities, including Basra, a major trade hub. They re-established their own government, distributing wealth among the formerly enslaved. They ruled for over a decade, defeating multiple Abbasid armies sent to crush them. The Abbasid Khalifa had a Muslim empire that lasted from 750 to 1258 CE. Embarrassed by their losses, launched a full-scale war against the Zanj. They sent waves of soldiers, numbering in tens of thousands, to crush the rebellion. They cut off supply lines and waged brutal sieges against Zanj-controlled territories. Ali ibn Muhammad was eventually killed, and the rebellion was brutally suppressed. In 883, the Abbasids murdered thousands of rebels. However, to this day, they never erased the legacy and the impact of the Zanj rebellion. Queen Khalifa, the Middle Ages, and the demonization of the black cat. See, Queen Khalifa is a cultural folktale which emerged during the Dark Ages or the Middle Ages. See, now during this time, Pope Gregory IX, in 1233, put forth a papal bull. Now this papal bull linked black cats to Satan, the devil. Now then in the 14th century, the killing of cats in Europe, especially black cats, by fearful populations, ironically, worsened the spread of the Black Plague because there was no longer enough cats to kill the rats. Later on, we know in the 14th century, the Moors were also banned and demonized and run out of Spain. Spain initially, but eventually out of all of Europe. I guess the Dark Ages, it got too dark. Now we enter Queen Khalifa, the Western Hemisphere in America, where we have a caliphate, the Moors, black Muslims, who are being expelled, now reestablishing metropolitan, economic, cultural centers for Afro-Asiatics. See, every culture has its myths and its magic, its icons and its symbols. Queen Khalifa represents the black fighting spirit of Bastet, the Black Panther, viving and thriving. That's right, right here in the wilderness of North America. As a caliphate, a RBG, a revolutionary black government, black power.
Yeah. From Kemet to Alabama, to Oakland and beyond, the Panther's still rising. There are many Panthers throughout history that have been black, leading our people back, opening minds, reclaiming facts. From the goddess cat to the lion's birth, power from the soil, power from the earth. There are many Panthers, can you hear that roar? Spirit of the people that can't be ignored. There are many Panthers still alive in me, bread, land, shelter, and liberty. Back in Magnetik times, we opened our minds. The domesticated lion were divine. Got us from birth, protector of worth. Bastet watching every corner of earth. That energy cross seas and chains. Came to loners, counting changing names. Freedom organization, Panther sign. Self-defense, black power by design. Yeah, there are many Panthers throughout history that have been black, leading our people back, opening minds, reclaiming facts. From the goddess cat to the lion's birth, power from the soil, power from the earth. There are many Panthers, can you hear that roar? Spirit of the people that came